As part of their Player Development Initiative, or PDI, US Soccer has introduced the build-out line for players in the 9U and 10U divisions. The aim of the build-out line is to encourage the development of play from the backfield. The build-out line only impacts the game in 3 situations. When the goalkeeper has the ball in his or her possession, for goal kicks, and for determining whether a player is in an offside position. It does not impact play for free kicks. Build-out lines should be drawn on the field midway between the halfway line and the top of the penalty area. If the lines are not present on the field, they may be marked by cones or flags placed 1 yard off the field at either end of the line. These must be clear to the referee, who should point them out to the players and coaches before the match. When the goalkeeper gets possession of the ball in his or her hands, the opponents must begin to move behind the build-out line. Remember, in AYSO, goalkeeper possession includes cases where the goalkeeper has his or her hand on the ball while it is on the ground. The goalkeeper may play or pass the ball to either side of the build-out line. As soon as the ball has been released by the goalkeeper, the opponents may cross the build-out line. This includes placing the ball on the ground. As part of the US Soccer Player Development Initiative, goalkeepers in 9U and 10U divisions may not deliberately punt or drop kick the ball from their possession. If the goalkeeper deliberately drop kicks or punts the ball, an indirect free kick should be awarded to the opponents at the spot of the offense. If the offense occurred within the goal area, the indirect free kick should be taken on the goal area line, parallel to the goal line, at the point nearest to where the offense occurred. If an opponent crosses back over the build-out line before the ball is released by the goalkeeper and then gets involved in play, moves to gain possession of the ball, or interferes with play, the referee can stop play and award the goalkeeper's team an indirect free kick on the build-out line at the spot where the opponent crossed back over the line. As soon as the goalkeeper gets possession of the ball in his or her hands, the opponents must move behind the build-out line. Goalkeepers may throw the ball, roll the ball, or place it on the ground so it can be kicked by them or a teammate. As soon as the ball has been released by the goalkeeper, the opponents may cross the build-out line. This includes placing the ball on the ground. If an opponent crosses back over the build-out line before the ball is released by the goalkeeper and then gets involved in play, the referee can stop play and award the goalkeeper's team an indirect free kick on the build-out line at the spot where the opponent crossed back over the line. Referees should not begin their 6-second clock until all the opponents have moved beyond the build-out line. The goalkeeper is permitted to release the ball from their possession before the opponents have moved beyond the build-out line. However, if the ball goes directly to an opponent, play continues. The goalkeeper may play or pass the ball to either side of the build-out line. The goalkeeper may not punt or drop kick the ball from their possession. Referees are encouraged to clearly indicate that opponents are to go beyond the build-out line, and referees should use their voices to stop offences on both sides. Note that players should not be cautioned for any offences relating to these rules. For goal kicks, the build-out line plays a similar role. Once the referee signals for a goal kick, the opponents must begin to move beyond the build-out line. The player taking the goal kick may kick the ball to either side of the build-out line. The kicking team may take the kick before all the opponents have crossed the build-out line, but if the ball goes directly to an opponent, play continues. The opponents may only cross back over the build-out line once the ball is back in play. The ball is back in play when it is kicked and clearly moves. Note, this is new for 2019. If an opponent crosses the build-out line before the ball is back in play and interferes with the goal kick or gets involved in play, the referee should stop play and have the goal kick retaken. Once the referee signals for a goal kick, the opponents must move back behind the build-out line. The opponents may only cross back over the build-out line once the ball is back in play. The ball is back in play when it is kicked and clearly moves. The goal kick may be taken before all the opponents have crossed the build-out line, but if the ball goes directly to an opponent, play continues. The player taking the goal kick may kick the ball to either side of the build-out line. Referees are encouraged to clearly indicate that opponents are to go beyond the build-out line, and referees should use their voice to stop offences on both sides. Note that players should not be cautioned for any offences relating to these rules. In 9U and 10U, a player can only be in an offside position if he or she is closer to the opponent's goal line than the build-out line. In older divisions and in the laws of the game, a player can be in an offside position anywhere in the opponent's half. In 9U and 10U, a player between the halfway line and the build-out line, such as player number 1 in this example, is not in an offside position. They can only be in an offside position if they are closer to the opponent's goal line than the build-out line. Player number 2 is in an offside position. Remember, it is not an offence for a player to be in an offside position. Here we see player number 2 between the halfway line and the build-out line, so he cannot be in an offside position. Now he is between the build-out line and the goal line, and he is closer to the goal line than both the second to last defender and the ball, so he is clearly in an offside position. Once again, here we see player number 2 is in an offside position. In 9U and 10U, the assistant referee need only move between the build-out line and the goal line, always staying in line with either the second to last defender or the ball, whichever is closest to the goal line. Heading is banned for all division players 11U and below or 12U and below for programs with single age divisions. Note that your section may have a stricter rule. In Section 1 and Section 10, heading is banned for all division players 12U and below for all programs. If a player deliberately heads the ball, play should be stopped and restarted with an indirect free kick to the opposing team taken from the place where the player touched the ball with his or her head. If the indirect free kick is awarded to the attacking team inside the defending team's goal area, it must be taken on the goal area line at the point nearest to where the player touched the ball with his or her head. Neither cautions nor send-offs shall be issued for persistent offences or denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity relating to heading offences. Remember, referees are stewards of the game. We strongly encourage you to take the time to explain the laws and rules to the players. Allow for teaching moments rather than strict enforcement of the build-out line rules.